Yes, good afternoon. This is Lieutenant Colonel retired Richard D. Wanke. I am a veteran. I was a young man in 1963, went to college. When I went to college, my mother had said, "Son, I don't care what you do with your life, but don't you ever go into the military." When I went into the military, when I went to college, they handed me a program. It said ROTC on it. I took the program, scratched off ROTC, and it said ROTC is not in my vocabulary. The counselor said, "Young man, you don't understand. This is a land-grant college. You will take ROTC for 2 years, and then after that you can take the additional junior and senior year and be commissioned as a second lieutenant, or when you finish your second year, you have finish your ROTC requirement." So, my first day of classes, I don't think the guy was this big, but it was a full colonel. He had the eagles on his sleeve, and he said, "Cadets, welcome to ROTC. I want you to shut your mouth. I want you to open your eyes, and I want you to lend me your ears." And for the next 4 years, I studied how to become an officer, how to employ my forces, and I graduated from college in 1963. When my mother came up to see me, she said, "Son, I'm glad you're going to be a geologist like your dad." I said, "Mom, I have another ceremony to go to, and I'm going to be inducted into the United States Army as a second lieutenant." So I went into the military, went to airborne school, a basic course rather, went to airborne school, went to ranger school, and in 1965 I went to Vietnam for the first time. So I was an Army advisor with the 43rd Ranger Battalion in 1963, in 1965 through 1966. Came home, taught college ROTC at the University of Michigan, and I went back to Vietnam as a company commander, and I had the privilege of commanding A Company, first to the 35th, 4th Infantry Division, and I commanded a LRP unit, and then I was very fortunate to have a second company, and that was Charlie Company, first to the 12th, and that was all in 1969. Came home, went to the advanced course, went to the Army Ranger School as an instructor, completed my tour as an instructor in 1971. I went to Vietnam 1972 and 73, and I was the last Ranger Army advisor ordered out of Vietnam. Throughout my military career, I have worked with some outstanding people, worked with some outstanding young soldiers, and I am proud of all of the soldiers that have ever served with me, for me, and who have participated in preserving the peace that we so rightfully enjoy in this country. Upon completion of my military career in 1988, I decided to teach high school ROTC, and I taught high school ROTC from 1988 until 2006. Greatest run that I've ever had as to be an instructor for these young people. And I can tell you that the people that I had taught and that I have worked with in high schools were no different than I was when I was a young man trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. Now, this is a brief recap of my military career. I retired in 2006, and now we live in Laughlin, Nevada. I am married to an outstanding young lady. I met her. She was from Vietnam. She experienced some of the atrocities of World War II that you have heard about. And I can assure you that She is just an outstanding lady. A lot of good things have happened to me in my military career since I had married my wife. Her name is Ichiko Wanke. Again, my name is Lieutenant Colonel Retired Richard D. Wanke, and I'm a recipient of the Distinguished Service Cross. God bless you all, and have a great day.